My name is Jessica. For those of you who do not know me, I am the creator and founder of OT Genius, the platform, and what we do is we dedicate our time to helping pre-occupational therapy students get into OT school without wasting any time or money. And I'm really excited because now, as time is going on, we are getting closer to starting the official beta launch that I am doing with a few students that I already have, and we're going to be going through a 6-week program and be tackling various different aspects of the OT application system. I'm very excited to be working with these students and just getting the course together. Been busy with that, and looking forward to seeing where this goes and continuing to be there for them, not only through their pre-occupational therapy phase, but even longer, as once they even do get accepted into OT school and become new grad clinicians. So that's where I am at right now. As you can see, I wanted to tackle today a topic that last week I came encounter with a few students over at a gathering. It was a meetup over in the Miami area at this bar and grill called Finca Table and Tap. And I had a student that was telling me how some people, OTs more specifically, have even said that they are not happy with their career choice. And as a pre-OT, she's even been told that, oh, I wish I would have studied something else aside from OT. And I think when I hear that sort of comment, there's a few things that they are going through that lead them to that conclusion. I think that part of it is that they have this sort of expectation of the career that because they're getting doctorates or because they have these higher level education under their belt, that they either should be making either a little bit more or that they would be more respected within the career, and they experience things such as being overshadowed by PT. And I love my PTs, you know, I work very closely with them, but that is some of the real stuff that we encounter, and it could also just stem from other underlying things such as getting bored. There's also so many times as a pediatric, even OT, that you can be like, okay, let's go to the ball pit, or let get the shaving cream and do some sensory integration. And there's only also a lot of times so many things, like you can do it for only for so long. So a lot of people just can tend to get bored and they're like, man, what did I do? Did I make a wrong choice? Did I make the wrong investment? Did I choose the wrong career for myself? And the biggest one that's now even being talked about is burnout as well. I remember a few months ago, I did a live about burnout. You know, the increasing demand for documentation and productivity just makes it very hard. If you talk to some people are going to be like, no, like I'm not very happy with my career choice because of all the things that I have pretty much mentioned. I'm bored. I don't like the productivity. I am not being challenged. I am not getting the access to the advancements in my career that I was seeking and expecting. So, but what I have to say about that is a few things. Number one, I'll be honest, I think I'm a little bit biased because my personal career has been pretty good. You know, when I was an OT student, I graduated with a 3.6 GPA. I did not ever even get a C while I was in OT school. I'll be honest that I do not know what it's like to struggle in the sense of failing a class in OT school, but I know what it's like to struggle to try to get in. So that was really good within my career, like not basically having to deal with the turmoil that comes with grades. That has been good. I also passed the NBCOT the first time. I've had people experience that turmoil. I got a job within 2 weeks of me passing the NBCOT. I had amazing clinical instructors during my field work. I don't think everybody has that story. So while I do admit that, yes, my story has personally been very positive, I will readily admit that, as you can see, that's not everyone's case, but what I do want to say is that you need to take some responsibility over your life and over your choices. If you are not happy with your career choice, I really firmly believe that that is on you. I believe that if you're going to make this career worth it for you and you want to be as happy as honestly I have been with the career choice of getting into OT school, you have to basically do 3 things. Number one, you have to create your own success. If you start creating your own success, then that's going to make you happy, because what that means to me personally, and you can fine tune it, is maybe you can niche it down. You need to start learning what more your passions are. I'm very passionate about education, for example, so which is why I'm even doing this, and I try to help you guys out as much as I can. I'm working within my passion. It leads me to being happy with what I am doing with my career. You can start your own business. If you are not happy with your career choice as an OT and you're tired of your boss telling you that this is how you got to do things, or you're tired of the whole insurance company reimbursement thing, that's something that you can fix for yourself if you get the right circle of people to back you up and the right mindset to create that success that you want. I think that that's number one. You need to basically create it for yourself. Number 2, I think the other thing that you have to do is also just realize that you need to have people that are going to, number 1, elevate you. Now, I know that is not what you want to hear, because there are issues in your life and you need people to basically validate. My boyfriend and I were yesterday talking about this, and that in life we need people that are going to start off with just being a sound box for us. We need people to listen to our problems. Like, imagine if I didn't listen to the problems that you guys have as pre-OTs. I have people come to me like that they're ready to pull the plug because they did not pass a certain class, or because their advisor told them that they are not worthy of even applying. But you cannot listen to those people, because then you're letting them dictate your success. Like, when is it that we're going to basically stop letting people dictate our own happiness and career choices? You know, start taking ownership. You gotta own it. That's what I have to say about that. I also just want you to realize that as you start looking at what it is that makes you happy as a clinician and you start pursuing those things, burnout won't be the issue that so many people are encountering nowadays. Because one of the reasons why I can say that I am happy is because I'm working in a setting that I enjoy. What is it that you enjoy? You need to find those things and get to know yourself more, and be very, very careful about who it is that you are surrounding yourself with. Not only just be that sound box, but that they will, and not just keep you in this validation phase of, oh yeah, like maybe you're right, maybe OT school will be too hard, or maybe you shouldn't open that practice because it's going to be too hard. It's cool, listen to the problems, like the concerns that you have, but are they going to challenge you? That's why I think it's just so important to have people that are going to elevate you to the next level. And which is the other point that I wanted to make in this video, is to just do things that are going to lead you to that next accomplishment within your career. Because the second that you start just being a clinician and that's the only thing that you're doing, then you're going to be more stagnant. You're going to be more likely to get bored, and you're going to be more likely to get burned out, like some of the clinicians, you know, some of you pre-OTs have even talked to. If you were to ask me, I really am personally very happy with my career choice, but the main reason is because I have created that and I have become the OT that I want to become. I am working towards that. Every day I start thinking about what new skills I can learn to improve myself in a way that can benefit my patients, that can benefit you all. That's what I think keeps me going, and it's what keeps me happy. And if you guys do that within your careers, it will allow you to have that momentum to just not stay in one place, so to speak, and be doing the same day-to-day monotonous thing. Because within OT, you can just be so creative. OT just has such a wide variety of things offered to you that you can do with the profession. I think that if you are bored and you are talking to one of these negative Nancys out there in the field that are saying that they wish they would have studied something else, I feel for them. I hear them and I understand because I've seen the issues of our profession, but it's on them. And I think that they need to do certain things in order to be happy, and you need to just be happy with yourself. It really just starts with that. Another thing that just comes to my mind, I was thinking about this one particular person in my job, and he's actually a cook over at the grill where I work, and he is always just smiling and giving people the biggest greeting ever. And you know what? He owns that job. He owns it, and he is happy doing that. So when I go there to get my food at work, and he was like, "Hey darling, how are you? It's so good to see you. How you doing? What do you want today? Do you want your burger, or do you want, what is it that you're gonna have?" Like, that's it. Like, my day is made, and I just get so happy. And I get happy because he's happy, and happiness is contagious. Attitude is contagious. And if you are going to be that negative Nancy, then not only that, you are killing the profession. My hope is that when my patients come to me, that they're like, "Whoa, I really enjoy therapy because she just makes it her own, and she makes me want to come to therapy." When you take that perspective, how is it that you can be upset with your career? You're making it your own. If you want to learn a new skill, learn it so you can implement it with those patients. And if you want to open your own thing, open it. You know, like, it really is all on you. I really just have no other words to say but live your life by design and grab life by the horns, because, you know, nobody else is going to live this life for you. Nobody else is going to make these choices for you. You need to take some sort of responsibility for your own choices, and you need to just own it. The second that you start owning your own thing, even your job, so to speak, because not everyone, I believe, is meant for entrepreneurship, even in the first beginnings of it. You know, like, it's not to say that you can't open a clinic straight out of school. I know a few people who have already. You need to just own it. If you want to be a hand therapist, do what it takes to be that hand therapist that's going to make people want to be happy coming to your clinic, and that's going to bring revenue in. Your boss is going to recognize that and was going to want to keep you. You're more likely to get promotions because you're relatable and you're people not getting the cancellations and all this stuff. Like, all that stuff is noticed and will lead to your overall happiness. If you want to be happy with your career, it's on you. Make it happen. And I hope that if you are having a negative experience, that doesn't trump all the good that is out there. Just keep moving forward and make choices that are going to make you happy within your career. And if you don't, that's okay. I thought originally I wanted to do pediatrics, and I found out that it wasn't for me. I'm not bawling over realizing that pediatrics was not for me. I'm very happy now. You live and you learn, and you just continue moving forward with your career until you find the stuff that works for you.